This part work has been supplied to me free of charge from DeAgostini. If you'd like to build along, pop along to DeAgostini.com where you can order one for your very own. They also have several other part work build-up models that you can build for everything from cars to boats and everything in between. So I'd like to thank them very much for giving me the opportunity to build this so you can all watch and see exactly how it all goes together. Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 33 of Building Your Own Ford GT. It might be a third of the way through. I can't remember exactly how many issues there are, but it's a build and it's something we're going to be doing. So let's get on with it. Looking through the passion for speed, first of all, we've got the Ford Escort, the RS, the Rally Classic. It really is a classic looking car, and the Ford Escort, you can't go far wrong with it. I've never had one, but yeah, I know people that have. So yeah, there we go. Rally versions, obviously with extra lights that they keep covered up. I assume if there's night stages, they take them off. I don't know. Obviously, they take them off sometimes. There we go. That's that. You can read all of the words if you like. Something to do with planes as well. It's a street version, but it's not on a street. It's at an airfield. I don't know why. Right, the building today, we are doing the right side frame braces. There are 5 of these. Well, there's 6 of them. There's 5 of the one type and one that's slightly different with a little notch cut out of it. And a bag of screws. I do like this build in that they provide you the screws when you need them. It's something that doesn't happen in a lot of builds. Sometimes they give you a bag of screws and keep them for the next 10, 15 issues. But this one, you get them, you need them, that's it, all done. So we're just going to be putting these in. It's nice and easy. I shall show you the picture in picture while we're doing that, and then we'll end up with it looking like that. I assume we're going to be doing the same on the other side very shortly. So let me get the pizza out of the way. Let me show you what we got and bring in the chassis. So here we have the parts. As mentioned, one is slightly different. It's got this little cutout piece, bag of screws that we're going to be using, and 5 other ones that are all the same. The chassis from last time, as you can see, we've got the steering all still doing stuff in there, all nice and happy, but we're not going to be looking at the inside of it. We're going to be looking at the underside of it, and indeed this underside of it down there. Actually, let's get the screws as well because I'm going to need them. So we're going to be building up through here. It's fairly simple, as I mentioned. We've got the special one, which is going down here. Obviously, that way round, going over there, like that. I'm not sure what the cutout bit's for. I'm assuming something is obviously going to fit. Oh, actually, there's a big screw hole next to it, so that's probably why it needs that. So let's get these FP02 screws out. Let's get out most of those. I think we'll probably leave one in the bag. What we've got there, so it's 5, and we need one more. So yep, one spare as ever with all of these builds. So one end of this has a pin, and the other end has a hole. So we put the pin in the pinhole like that, and the other end lines up there with that hole in the chassis. Out there, I've missed it. I missed it a little bit further back than I thought. I can't do it. It's not working. It's working. I've just got to get the angle right to figure out what's going on. Try that again from here. So we've got that in there. Trying to go too deep. Trying to go too far in. So that's that. Then I can worry about getting the pin in the hole as well. That one tightened and secured in there. Another one, obviously, working our way along. All of these are the same now. Don't need to worry about which one's which. That in there, and then get the pin lined up. I'm going to switch over to my electric screwdriver for this because this is Fairly easy, but might as well do it a little bit quicker. The next one over here, in through there, line it up, get that down, and get the other end locked in place, like so. And 3 more of them to do. I shall not bore you with doing all of these. You can see exactly where they're going to go. There's going to be one there, one right next to it there, and one right the way down the end there. So, yeah, I'll get them all in, and that'll be that. I'll show you before we finish. And there we have it. All of those tucked away. The wires are just sort of fitting underneath those. I think there's going to be a little board that goes there, which is what these are going to plug into. So I've got them routed to that position, and that is that. So far so good. I'm happy with how it's coming along. It'd be nice to do something more on the inside, but I don't know how much more inside we've got to go. That's that for now. Thank you very much for watching. Stay around for the next one soon, and I shall see you for that. Bye bye for now.